Offshore wind farms have been helping to power Britain now for many years, and traditionally these are built onto the seafloor, meaning they can only be placed in relatively shallow water.
Now the race is on to develop turbines that can be placed in deeper water where the winds are often stronger. Our climate editor Justin Rowland has this report.
There's always a long boat journey when you go out to an offshore wind farm. You get stronger winds further out to sea. Conventional wind turbines are built up from the seabed. They need shallow water up to about 60 metres deep, which is why these turbines represent a wind revolution.
Now, I know these wind turbines look pretty similar to the kind of offshore wind turbines you've seen before, but these really are different. These are an engineering triumph. Each one of them is almost 190 metres high. That's about the same height as the giant towers at Canary Wharf. But these are floating. Now just imagine for a moment the forces they have to withstand. These have to stand tall in the strongest winds and the wildest storms.
Floating turbines are constructed onshore and then floated out to sea. The hope is they will unlock vast areas of deeper ocean. Huge anchors moor the turbines to the seabed.
This opens up a lot of opportunities in countries like the west coast of the US, where the coastline goes deep very quickly. When you go further offshore, typically the wind resources are much better than closer to the shore. You have much more constant areas of wind.
The UK is leading the world in the deployment of this new technology. This is the world's largest floating wind farm. We're told it generates enough electricity to power 35,000 homes. The industry hopes it is the beginning of what could be a massive business for Britain.
We've been building wind farms in this country for 2 decades, and we've learned a lot from what other countries have done in turbine technology. But everything that's happening here, this is something that the UK can really be masters at. And it's incredibly exciting because it signifies the opening up of offshore wind to the entire globe.
But at the moment, floating wind is expensive. Kilowatt for kilowatt, it costs about the same as nuclear power. The hope is costs will fall as investment grows. That's what happened with conventional wind and with solar power. And if floating wind does become more economic, the UK will be at the forefront of a major new global industry. Justin Rowland, BBC News, off the coast of Aberdeen.